The time now is 3 p.m. on Monday, November 23rd, 2020, and I hereby call this recessed meeting to order. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor DeBrio.
Here.
Councilmember Moran.
Here.
Councilmember Morgan.
Present.
Councilmember Clark.
Here.
Councilmember LaCour.
I'm here.
Could I get a motion to confirm or adjust the agenda?
I'll move to confirm.
Could I get a second?
I'll second it.
With two entering via conference call, we're going to do roll call on every motion. City Clerk, Ms. Jeannie Klein?
DeBrio.
Yes.
Moran.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
LaCour.
Yes.
Is there any public comments on an agenda item? None. Action agenda. Item 2020-328. Motion to authorize Mayor DeBrio to execute the agreement with TerraTech for debris monitoring services for Hurricane Zeta debris removal. Could I get a motion?
I so moved.
Could I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion to my left? To my right? Okay. City Clerk, Ms. Jeannie Klein?
Moran.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
LaCour.
Yes.
DeBrio.
Yes. 2020-329, motion to accept and award the lowest and best bid received to Holiday Construction for Hurricane Zeta debris removal / disposal, authorizing the city clerk to issue the notice to proceed, and further authorizing Mayor DeBrio to execute the contract for the same. Could I get a motion?
I'll move.
Could
I'll
I get a
second it.
second? And we're going to move on to discussion items, and we're going to open up with the city's council. Mr. Derek Cusick is going to discuss how the selection was made.
Thank you. With Michael Riso not being here today, I'm going to kind of take over the city manager role for the purposes of this meeting and just briefly describe how the city and Mr. Riso came up with his recommendation, in this case, to accept the low bid from Holiday Construction for the debris removal and disposal. If you look at our summary of all the bid items that was prepared, there were 13, I believe, companies that submitted bids. For direct haul and for DMS, it was Holiday Construction that was the low bidder in both of those scenarios. And the city reached out to the 5 lowest bidders this morning. John and Jeannie and Stanley Bychurch, there's Stanley, all talked to the 5 lowest bidders. Had some general questions that Mike Riso had prepared for them about things such as start date, ability, how they would handle the issues that come up, communication, who's going to be on the ground. We also checked references of the low bidder Holiday Construction that were provided to us. We also reached out to some others that had some information, and based on those discussions, based on the low bid, it's the recommendation of the staff and the city manager to award to Holiday Construction.
Okay, any questions to my left for our city council? Our council, Derek Cusick?
I'm assuming the only questions we could ask at this point is the selection process, not the details of what we just entered into.
Yeah, and again, looking at it, you're looking obviously for your number one criteria is looking for the low bid, and there you're looking to see the responsiveness of the bid, make sure that was everything provided that was supposed to be. And this is not just a FEMA or a MEMA requirement. This would be the same requirement that we have in awarding any bid. And then you're looking at, is the company capable of doing the work? Do the references check out and all of that? And so that's based on that, it is the lowest and best bid.
Thank you.
Any questions to my right?
Are they still under the restraints of maybe 30 days to have it done?
Yeah, there's two passes. The first two passes are supposed to take place within the first 30 days, and then the final pass, they're at 45 days, I believe, is what the contract
It's a
provides for.
90-day contract.
And so, obviously weather and, certain things, will factor in, but that's the requirement. Even with, as we talked about with everyone, the initial MEMA estimates were about 40,000 cubic yards. Pretty much everybody's in agreement that it's going to be well north of that. But everyone we talked to, including Holiday, was not deterred by that, and they all still believe that they could get it done within that time period. So.
And I see on here a motion to issue the notice to proceed, and I know we're a bit early on that because we do need to finalize the contract and the paperwork. But was there any discussion? Do we have any idea when the notice to proceed date is?
Well, that'll be, obviously we've got to execute the contract. There was a sample form contract in the documents that we sent out. We're obviously going to have to tweak that a little bit now that we have the contractor here. So I anticipate a day or two we'll have the contract in place. Notice to proceed can be dated at the same time. So
Do we know when they might be able to get started?
That's really up to you guys. I mean, we can start tomorrow. I mean, I don't think I have all paperwork ready. I've called, as soon, I can't I've got to have the contract, get the form of paper on it. I think we've already got the certificate of insurance, should already been emailed to Ms. Jeannie, and then, obviously there's a ramp up to, we're not gonna roll in here 25 trucks day one. Then we
Right.
gotta measure them, and we gotta certify. That'll all be through Tetra Tech, and we gotta get with them, we gotta build inspection towers. It's a few day process, but it's quick, speedy,
Yeah.
real quick. I'm assuming we're trying to start before Thanksgiving. I was not gonna work on Thanksgiving Day. Do y'all want us in here on Friday and Saturday? Sure, there should be a lot of people around, visitors, people in and out and working in their mama's, aunts, cousins' yard. So do we wait till Monday to start, or do we start Friday? I don't think there's any way we can start Wednesday.
I think Wednesday would be a little ambitious, but there's a potential for Friday. And we're going to have a pre-construction meeting here right after this meeting with everyone. Stanley Bychurch will be there, and Jeannie and I, and obviously, our debris monitors will be there, and we'll try to kind of iron out some of those details. The more things we can do on the front end, obviously contract, certificate of insurance, get some trucks measured, that type of stuff. When we get that all out of the way, hopefully, by Monday morning at the latest, we have we have trucks on the ground, and if not sooner.
Okay, thank you for that. Is there any additional questions? Any questions from Councilman Morian?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Any questions from Councilman Clark?
No, ma'am, thank you.
All right, could I get a motion to move?
I so move.
Could I get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? City
Aye.
Clerk, Ms. Jeannie Klein?
Aye.
Morian,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
McClure,
Yes.
DePrio.
Yes. Is there any public comments on a non-agenda item? Council, Mr. Derek Cusick?
No need to go into executive session.
Thank you. Could I get a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Could I get a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? City
Aye.
Clerk, Ms. Jeannie
Aye.
Klein?
Morian,
Yes.
Morgan,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
McClure, and DePrio.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, and thank you all for coming, and we look forward to trucks hitting the ground, and we're ready tomorrow. I don't know what to say, but thank you all. We look forward to working with both our monitoring group